Hey everybody, welcome to Asmodeah City, and I am Lord Gearth, your ghost host for this particular adventure. I just love the Disney references. I grew up at Disneyland, but I digress. So today we are talking about this mystical thing, and I have to give a shout out to Frank, who is one of our players, and he's also a council member over at our Discord server for Asmodeah, who suggested that we talk about proficiency bonuses and how we use them. So today, that's what we're going to demystify. We are going to talk about all things proficiency bonus right after this. All right, everybody, welcome back to Asmodeah City. My name again is Lord Gearth. I welcome you here, and if you are not already a citizen, and I use that term specifically, a citizen of Asmodeah City, please subscribe to us by hitting that subscribe button, and also hit that like button, please, if you like this video. And also, two other things, the notification to get notified of new videos, and I've got tons of them that I'm, either getting ready to or already have recorded and will be releasing. Trust me, there's going to be a ton of information here. And then, of course, comment down below, because that helps, tell us if there's something I missed, something you need clarification on, any questions you may have. And by the way, the second part of being a citizen is come over to our Discord server. You can go to Discord. It's free. If you don't already have Discord, it's free. Come to our Discord server, and you can do that by entering in your browser, and I'm emphasizing browser now. It's not a server URL. Go to the URL you see right now, which is discord.asmodeah.com, and that'll take you into our Discord server. You can sign up there if you need to. And please, you can, if you're a new player, you're an experienced player, either which way, it's awesome, because then the experienced players can help the new players out. The new players, if you have questions, we're happy to help you to learn about how to play D&D or answer any of these weird questions like proficiency bonuses. And I will make one last shameless plug for myself, which is please go to startplaying.games, and you'll see the URL here. It is not .com, it's startplaying.games, not .com. Go there and look up DM Lee, that's me, and you'll find the adventures that I have available for you to join there. And I kind of specialize in new players and beginning players. I like to help new players learn the game, learn how to use Foundry, learn kind of some of the mechanics about the game and rules some of the game. I'm not one of those guys that beats up on new players, so I'm not going to blow you up in your first adventure. So come over there and check that out. I would really appreciate it. Would love to see you there. So all right, enough of the babbling about all these other things. Let's talk about proficiency bonus, which has been up on your screen for some time while I've been babbling about other things. So I'm not going to read this to you, but the question really has kind of come up several times about what is a proficiency bonus, and how do you get a proficiency bonus, and how do you use a proficiency bonus? So let's demystify all of that, shall we? So let's start out with what a proficiency bonus is. Now, again, you can pause the video if you want, or go back and you can read what you can see here. And by the way, what I'm showing you here is free information that's available to everybody if you go to dndbeyond.com. And I did a whole video on dndbeyond.com, and I'll put that link down below, and I'll also put a card up top so you can see the review that I did about it. So under the basic rules, what really gives you a proficiency bonus is, at least the base one, is the level of your character. And let me show you another sheet, another piece of information. again from dndbeyond.com, and this is coming from the free, basic rules resources. And if you look at chapter 1, excuse me, under the basic rules, you'll see that there is this it says tiers of play, and it's talking about the step-by-step creation of characters. And you can see that the base proficiency bonus is based on your level. So you'll see levels 1 through 4 get a 2, level 5 through 8 get a 3, level 9 through I think it's 12, yes, gets a 4, and so on. I'm not going to go through all of it. You can go through there and see. So that's where the base proficiency bonus comes from. Now, where do you see that? Now, it depends. In this case, I'm going to show you a player character sheet, and this is Lord Gearth, who is nowhere near level 5 anymore, but this is his base character sheet. And you'll see right here is the proficiency bonus. Okay. Now, why does he have a 3? Well, he's a level 5 warlock. And if you go back over to this grid, you'll see that level 5 characters get a +3, right? All right. So that's where the proficiency bonus is kind of shown. And actually, because we do Foundry quite a bit, let me switch over to Foundry. And I'm going to show you my buddy Gendon here. Gendon, actually, if you've watched any of my videos, you've seen him a million times. So you'll notice right here is his proficiency bonus of a +3. And now, again, this is not Lord Gearth, which you were just, so if you look over here, that's Lord Gearth. If you look here, it's Gendon. But you'll see they're both level 5. So they've got a proficiency of +3. All right. So that's where you'll find it on your sheet. Now, how do you use it? So let's go back over to Lord Gearth's character sheet, and let's first talk about saving throws. So you definitely use this proficiency bonus in your saving throws. So looking at the top left corner of this sheet here, you'll see I've got these saving throw numbers that are here. So let's kind of look at a couple of them real quick. So I've got strength, which is a +1. And where do I get that +1? Right here. And I love these player character sheets on D&D Beyond because they have the modifiers in big numbers as opposed to the ability scores in big numbers. And we don't really care about the ability scores. We care about the modifiers, right? So that +1 comes from this +1 in strength. Now, dexterity +1, constitution +1, intelligence +1. But now we get to wisdom. And because of either my class or my race, I have proficiency in wisdom. And you can tell that on this character sheet. You can tell that by this little dot that shows that it's proficient, as opposed to some of these others that show I am not proficient. And if I jump back over to Foundry and I look over here under my attributes, you'll see there's a check mark. And this, again, this is a different character. So you'll see I'm proficient at strength, but I am not proficient at my dexterity. So there is no check mark there, right? All right, so coming back over to my character sheet for Lord Gearth, you'll see I have this +7, which is my wisdom modifier of a +4, plus my proficiency bonus. So that's where I'm getting this +7. And if I click on this here, I can roll, and I ended up with not a super roll, a 4. And you'll see the +7, which gives me a total of 11. Okay? All right. So that's saving throws. Saving throws, you absolutely can use your proficiency bonus. Now, let's talk about standard rolls of standard ability checks. So if I click on this roll here, and I do a quick roll, and I ended up with a 3, I only got my +1. So a standard strength ability check, and let's do the same thing over in Foundry, right? So over here, it's a little different because I do have a plus here. So if I go here and I click on strength, and I do a standard ability check at normal, you'll see I got a 3. And with my +4 for my modifier of strength, which is right here, you'll see I end up with a 7. So ability checks don't get proficiency. Only saving throws get proficiency up to this point. Now, there are more. There are more. Don't go away. But what I will tell you is, well, actually, let's go to skills first. So looking at this second column here, you see this kind of column of these abilities. I'm sorry, yeah, these skills that are here. These are skills, not abilities. These are abilities. These are skills, right? So you can see under some of these skills, I am proficient in this character. So you can see that because I've got this little dot next to them, and you can see they're based on wisdom, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm proficient just because of that. There could be other modifiers that have to do with that. So as an example, let's see, we've got intelligence. So intelligence here under Arcana, I am proficient probably because of my class, not because of my race. I'm proficient here, but I'm not proficient here. So that's not where I'm getting this proficiency bonus. I'm getting it probably because of my class. So I'm proficient in Arcana. So how do we do this? Let's do this here in D&D Beyond. I rolled an 18. I rolled a 12. Excuse me. Rolled a 12, and I got this +7. How did I get that +7? Well, under intelligence. If you look under intelligence up here, I have a +4, and then my proficiency, which is 3. That gives me a total bonus of +7. So I ended up, even though I rolled only a 12, I ended up with a 19, which is pretty amazing. Okay? All right. Let me clear those out. All right. So now, same thing, if we go over to Foundry, we would find the same thing. So that's the skills check. And again, you cannot stack these. So if I am proficient, for example, and we're going to talk about attacks in a second, if I'm proficient at a weapon, I get the bonus. But if I'm also proficient at strength, I get a bonus. But you can't add 2 proficiency bonuses. So now let's switch over to Foundry real quick, and let's talk about that. So now here under inventory, I have this great sword for Gendon. This is for Gendon, not for Lord Garrett. I've got this great sword, and if I click on it, it shows I am proficient at that weapon. So that means any attack that I do with this weapon is going to be at proficiency, right? So let's go ahead and roll that. And I'm going over here, and I'm going to do this attack. And you'll actually see under the formula, it's already showing my +3 there. So if I do a normal attack, and I did, 18, nice. So you'll see I get the +4 for my strength. And if I go back over here to attributes, you'll see I get the +4 for my strength, right? But then I also get the +3 for my proficiency. So I got a 25 for my attack. So, heaven help the guy I was just attacking. All right, so that's an attack roll, and you can see that you get proficiency for attack rolls, right? Now let's talk about damage rolls. I'm going to click on damage, and you'll notice right away that +3 is not up here because damage rolls, and I'm just going to go ahead and roll this hit here. You'll see I got a 5 total. I only got the +4 for my strength modifier. But I'm not, even though I'm proficient at this weapon, I do not get proficiency bonus for the damage. I get it for the attack, but I don't get it for the damage. And again, I'll reiterate for all of you, just remember, you don't get proficiency twice. You only get proficiency one time. It's the first, it doesn't really matter. It's one of the rolls. So, and if you're rolling and your proficiency is in strength, and you've got proficiency in a weapon, it doesn't mean you're going to get, in this case, because I got a +3, you're not going to get +6. You're going to get only the proficiency bonus one time. Okay? Hope that kind of clears that up. We talked about skill checks. We talked about ability checks. We talked about saving throws, and we talked about attack and damage rolls. So that should demystify pretty much everything about proficiency, how you get it, where you can use it, where you can't use it, and the fact that it, for example, doesn't stack. You can only use it one time. So again, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you are not already a subscriber, please do subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up down at the bottom there, and get notified of all these new videos that are coming out. And again, if you have questions and you want to know more about this, or if you just want to reach out to me or ask anybody, you can always join our Discord server. And again, I'm going to show that URL up there. It is a browser URL. It is not a Discord server URL. It is the browser URL. So go to your browser and enter that in. And obviously, you can comment down below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer those there as well. But if you have any kind of burning questions about other things, join us on the Discord server, because there's so much there. And if you're an experienced player, join us, please, and help us to help these other beginning players, because I think that's super, super important to help them out to learn how to play the game better. All right. But as always, I will leave you with this. If you're adventuring, be careful, be safe, and be kind. Peace.